famous German Jewish philosopher and author Franz Kafka was walking in a park in Berlin one day when he encountered a little girl crying, and he asked her what the problem was, and she said, "I've lost my favorite doll." So he tried helping her look for the doll without success. So he said to her, "Come back tomorrow and we'll search again." He comes back the next day to the park, sees a little girl, and hands her a note. And she opens the note, and it says, "Dear girl, this is your favorite doll. I've gone traveling around the world, so don't miss me too much while I'm gone. But when I travel the world, I'll be sending you regular letters to tell you how I'm doing." And the girl was thrilled for this. And Franz Kafka said, "I'll deliver the letter to you from your doll who's traveling the world, and we'll see how the doll is doing." And the girl was comforted. And for the next year or so, Franz Kafka met this girl regularly in this park in Berlin, giving updates from the doll's travels around the world. Finally, one day, Franz Kafka goes to her with a new doll. He says, "Here's your doll. It's coming back from all its travels." And the girl said, "This isn't my doll. It looks totally different." And Kafka hands her another letter with the doll that says, "I'm back. The travels have changed me a lot. I'm still the same doll. Just look a little different." And with this, the girl hugged Franz Kafka, said thank you, and jogged home. A year later, Kafka died at the age of 40. And this little girl grew up and found a letter inside the doll after many years that said, "Everything that you love will be lost, but someday it will return in a different form." I thought it was a beautiful anecdote. And it speaks to something very Jewish. Perhaps this is why Kafka, although an avowed atheist, may have thought of it, that there's a certain harmony and beauty and symmetry that Judaism speaks about and professes. And although the world now is in total, seemingly disarray, we have to believe as Jews that somehow this craziness is some way of the Almighty balancing out the world to give it a better harmony and better structure. It's obviously easy to say that, and almost impossible to see it. But this is what the Almighty is doing with the world now. And in this week's Torah portion, this is what also the Almighty does, in a sense, when he tells Moses and he tells Moshe to take the Jewish people and seek revenge against the Midianite nation that had caused the Jewish people such distress in the previous Torah portions. There has to be a balance in the world. And the Almighty says balance and harmony must be restored. You, Moshe, lead the charge to restore this balance. This is a message for our lives as well. Even in these crazy times, we have to seek an inner balance. And it's very hard when the world is off kilter and we're out of our natural habitat. And for some of us who are home and we have easy access to the fridge all the time now, and COVID-19 is called that because you gain 19 pounds every week, as I've told some people, you have to work harder to restore this balance back to what your usual eating habits were. And it goes for all areas of life, and especially in Judaism. Someone who's studying too much of one topic and neglecting the other areas, there's something that's going to be off. You have to learn what you love and what you enjoy, but in a very balanced, harmonious way. May the Almighty bless us to find the proper balance in all of our endeavors, physical and spiritual. Shabbat Shalom.